Hey everyone, what's going on? It's Waseem here again from Handsome Smiles, and today we're doing another fragrance review. It's going to be another oud oil or a udder. It's from the house of Feel Oud, and the udder that we are reviewing today is called Hindi 100K. So Hindi 100K was distilled from farmed agarwood from Bangladesh. The agarwood was chopped by hand and it was soaked in water for 100 days. And it was soaked in water for 100 days to create a very complex, rich and deep aroma. The oud wasn't fermented or it wasn't rotted in any way, which would have given a very off-putting smell. However, rather it was soaked in the correct way, and it is a very much a classic Hindi oud. So what do you get from a Hindi 100K on yourself when you apply it? When I apply this oud, I get a super strong pungent opening. This is not for the faint of heart. You definitely have to have a certain level of appreciation for oud. This is a very daring oud that I've tried. It's not like the other ouds that I've reviewed on my channel from Feel Oud, like Leela Wadi and Ding Dang. Those were more of the Borneo Malaysian oud, which were easier, more accessible. This one is definitely marketed towards someone who has more of a refined taste when it comes to oud. So the opening, super pungent. You're going to get a very strong animalic leather. You're going to get a strong hay quality, which is reminiscent of all Indian ouds, and you're going to get a lot of warm spices as well, with a very intense tobacco note. Like I've said, the opening is super pungent. It's very daring, and you definitely have to keep an open mind to this. Even with that super pungent and funky opening, the notes that you get, the spices, the tobacco, the leather and the hay feel, the hay note, it comes across very barnyard. However, I must stress that this does not smell fecal at all. Some Hindi ouds out there smell quite fecal, but I didn't get any fecal nature from this scent. It comes across barnyard, but not fecal. It doesn't smell rotten. Some people have described Hindi oud as smelling like vomit. I did not get this at all from this scent. So from the super pungent, strong opening that you get, this fragrance starts to develop on your skin and evolving, and it starts becoming a very warm and cozy scent. And it's one of the best aspects about Hindi oud that I really like. I've tried Cambodian oud, and I've tried Borneo Malaysian oud as well. And the thing that I love about Hindi oud, apart from it being a very challenging, complex scent profile, is how warm it smells. It smells very cozy, and you get this from Hindi 100K as well. It becomes a very cozy and warm scent in the heart. As the fragrance develops, you still keep that very funky opening that you get. You still have the leather, you still have the spices and the tobacco. It very much stays a very challenging scent from start to finish. However, the fragrance starts becoming sweeter into the dry down, and you start picking up, strangely, a really dark chocolate vibe. It's very faint, but it's definitely there. And there's a very sweet, very rich honey accord as well. Hindi 100K was one of the most complex ouds I have tried so far. No two wearings are the same of this scent. I've been testing this oud for the past year. I've not been wearing it every single day. Like, I've worn it for 1 week, then after a few weeks I've tested it again, and then tested it again after a few months. And in the past month or so, I've been testing it and wearing it every single weekend to get ready for a review. And on each wearing, I've got different nuances. It's a very, very complex scent, and I was just blown away by how amazing and how much it develops on your skin. It really evolves. Sometimes the tobacco is really strong. Sometimes you get a very strong leathery accord. Sometimes the warm hay quality that you get from this scent is very strong. Each time you get different sort of nuances. It's a very complex oud, and on most wearings I was just blown away of how rich, how complex, how deep this scent is. In terms of performance, this one was one of the strongest ouds that I have tried. The first 3 hours I get nearly beast mode projection, but after the 3 hour mark it becomes more moderate. You have a really good scent cloud around you. When you walk past people, you're going to have a very good sillage. In terms of longevity, this lasted on my skin 12 plus hours. It kept pushing on with you just constantly having a lovely scent cloud around you. Hindi 100k is definitely, I would say, not for beginners or someone who hasn't experienced oud before. It definitely takes an open mind to enjoy this. I absolutely love it. It's a very challenging scent. You're going to get very animalic accords, especially with that leather. It's not an office friendly scent as well. Every single review I've done on my channel, I've at least tested the fragrance or the oud at work just to gauge how the fragrance performs. But this one I wasn't confident enough to wear at work. It really is a scent for you to enjoy in your own time. For me, this one I love to wear casually at home, just to enjoy the beauty and the complexity of this oud oil. So yeah, if you were to get Hindi 100k from Feel Oud, it would be a scent for yourself to enjoy. It takes you on a magical journey. It really does. I've never smelled anything like this before. Truly, I cannot believe the amount of complexities you can get from a natural wood oil out there. It's truly remarkable. So overall rating for me, Hindi 100k gets a perfect score of 5 out of 5. It really is one of the most beautiful scents that I have ever smelt. The complexities, the way it evolves on your skin, the super strong pungent opening, the notes of leather, the hay, the spices, the tobacco, which then dries down into a warm, cozy scent. You still get the pungent and funkiness throughout the scent, but then you start getting the dark chocolate and the sweet honey in the dry down. It's remarkable. It's a scent which I highly recommend everyone to check out. If you're into perfumery and you want a refreshing scent which you've never smelt before, then I definitely do recommend checking out Hindi 100k from Feel Oud. So that's my review of this oud oil. If you've enjoyed it, please do leave me a like and a comment below, and make sure to subscribe as well. Until next time, see you later.